This is Jonna Berry. Jonna was a cheerleader and made very good grades here at Tennessee High.
Jonna graduated Tennessee High, then she attended ETSU, where she had a double major. She graduated in 3 years from ETSU, and she was the youngest girl ever accepted into law school in Michigan. But she did not like law school. She loved working with children, so she left law school and came back to Knoxville to pursue her career in child psychology. She had been in Knoxville for 6 weeks, and she was registered to start at UT. And in the early morning hours, December the 6th, someone entered her apartment and went into her bedroom where she was sleeping, and he murdered her.
The crime was hard to solve. At the time, Tennessee didn't require that DNA samples were to be taken from felons when they were arrested.
There was DNA left at the scene, but because Tennessee doesn't collect DNA from violent felons that's arrested, there wasn't any match for it in the database. So we started working on getting DNA upon felony arrest passed in Tennessee. It was signed in 2007. It's called the Jonna Berry Act, and they do take DNA from violent felons that's arrested. And in September, they arrested him. His DNA was a match.
So Jonna's tragic death resulted in a new and better way to solve crimes in Tennessee. But it didn't stop there.
The first year that Jonna was murdered in 2004, that was so close to Christmas, we were just devastated. So the next year, we started the Jonna Berry Toy Drive. And that's how we are here today, because of the toy drive. Jonna had a great love for children. Like I said earlier, that was her love. So she left law school to come back and work with children. And she had actually been shopping the night before she was murdered. She kept a lot of children, and she babysat, so she always called them her children. So she had been shopping, and she had purchased toys that day, and she had them all spread out in her living room, separated in little piles. So we got to deliver those toys that year. And then we decided the next year that we would do the toy drive in her memory.
Jonna's mother went to Steve Smith, a family friend, and the CEO of KVAT Foods, the company that owns the Food City grocery stores.
Joan went to Stephen about the toy drive, but they'd already helped us with a reward, and their picture was on the back of all their trucks and at one time until their murder was caught. And like I said, anything that we ever asked they were there to always help with any way they could. But and then when we wanted to have a toy drive, you got to have somebody, a drop-off point, and so the most logical place would be a grocery store that most people visit, and the most logical place would have been Food City. And so Joan approached Steve, and yes, they were all in with it, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger as years go on. Last year we gave away probably 3,000 toys, and this year our needs are probably going to be greater than that, but we hope to be able to supply toys to every child that's in need, from Greenville, Tennessee to Cedar Bluff and Marion, Virginia. There's 24 Food City stores that are participating in the Southwest Virginia and East Tennessee area.
Food City was not the only partner that continues to make this toy drive happen. Jonna's alma mater is also a participant.
The toy drive is a community partnership that we are so fortunate to have in the school system. We have several efforts throughout the community that help our students in need, but the toy drive becomes the partnership that helps us reach those children that kind of fall through the cracks a little bit. We work with our school counselors, we work with our program assistants, our administrators, to identify these children that have really not been identified by another program. And at the conclusion of the toy drive, we all meet. Everybody sends a representative to a central location. And although it starts out in quite a somber mood, because we remember Jonna, we remember why we're there, but it quickly turns into counselors and principals and program assistants with specific lists for specific children they know they are shopping for, and it turns into a very festive atmosphere.
Our country is going through some tough times, and some families that might need help have never had to ask for it before.
We have lots of folks that find themselves in the situation of needing holiday assistance because of the loss of jobs. Not only the loss of jobs in our area, but hourly cutbacks. We work with lots of families that have never asked for help before. And when they see the school system as a resource to be able to help make the quality of life better, some of that's relaxed. Some of that mountain pride has relaxed. There are barrels available at Food City, at all of our Food City locations, as well as the Anchor and the Sevenette clubs at Tennessee High School. Get involved. This is a great opportunity for our students to be served, but it's also a great opportunity for our students to serve and to spearhead those efforts. And we're very proud of our Anchor Club and our Sevenette clubs at Tennessee High School that they are willing to take that on, to take this project on. Jonna was a Sevenette. And our high school students are very involved and have become very passionate about the toy drive.
Our two girls clubs, Sevenettes and Anchors, we put bins out around the school, and personally in our clubs try to just collect as many toys as we can.
And Anchor and Sevenettes have always done it in honor of Jonna, and each year around Christmas time we've always just volunteered. And it's been a great opportunity, and you get to see all the toys together. And when Jonna's parents come and pick up the toys, you see the entire truckload of toys that they've gotten, and it's really rewarding. I know that her parents' life hasn't been how they expected it, but they've made so much of a difference.
To donate a toy, collection barrels will be at all Tri-Cities Food City locations, and if you have a child that attends Tennessee High School, there are also collection barrels at the school. And through the 6th of December, there will also be barrels at the Tennessee High School basketball games at Viking Hall. The toys need to be new, unwrapped, and for the ages of 4 through 14 years.